say, yeah. Now, if you've got that, don't forget, therefore, brands develop over time. Because what we do, go back to my branding iceberg, unfortunately, there are those organizations, brand as differentiation. All they do is they focus on the bit above the water. And it's all to do with name, symbol, logo. Please don't misread me, that is important. And it works very well when you then link the logo, the color, the name, the design, to a core promise. So the start point is, please, when you're launching brand, don't just think in terms of the top part of the branding iceberg, think about the bit underneath the water. The bit underneath the water, first and foremost, I've got to come into the market. Remember, functionalism comes about because I've got a competence that I translate into a positioning. In other words, what we then start to see is organizations. Here's Volvo, the brand highly respected for its commitment to safety as all the other cars out there, but they were the first mover. People therefore can copy you. So what we then start to see is organizations then starting to do what I was doing with that branding triangle. They go to the emotional. They go to the emotional level. There the man is on his knees proposing to the young lady, I promised I'm going to take care of you and love you over life. Again, you start thinking about brands. They want to have a long-term relationship with you. And the form of relationship will depend according to where you are. But then what we do is we recognize with brands that we get our binoculars out. We've really got to become visionary. We've got to make sure that brand then has got a clear sense of direction. A clear sense of direction, orange. There will come a time, it goes on. And it starts to talk about when there won't be technology, but basically where people will be connected. It's visionary. It's visionary. It's trying to bring something about. It's trying to bring something about in society. And if we do all that with the brand, what we'll then see is, my earlier slides, we'll then see the brand actually giving us, as an organization, we'll then start to see the brand giving us a financial return. The brand, because you're doing all these things, you've added value to the purchase experience, you've added value to the product or service that you're delivering there, and as a result of adding that value, you've taken away the resistance in the market, you've got repeat buying behavior, and people ultimately are therefore prepared to possibly pay a slightly higher price premium. So, there we are. That's the end of the first session, summarized through that slide there. And the next session, we'll be looking at the characteristics of successful brands.